everybody. Today, it's the scenic mountains of North Georgia, home to beautiful state parks, a wealth of history and southern charm, Native American Indians, music, fairs, and plenty of outdoor recreation.
And you know, the people of North Georgia are really proud of their heritage. Of course, you can understand why. It's an area where you can slow down, kick back, and even step back in time and lose yourself in yesterday.
And today, we'll do just that as we tour some of North Georgia's charming mountain communities and take a llama trek into the Cohutta Wilderness.
And we'll also visit an old-world Bavarian village when we discover alpine Helen. And we'll explore the Cherokee Nation in the story of New Echota in northwest Georgia.
A visit to North Georgia is a relaxing and enjoyable trip, and we'll prove it to you.
What in the world could ever compare to the freedom you got when you ain't got a care? With the wind at your back and the road up ahead, it just can't get any better, or so it's been said. From coast to coast and sea to sea, you can take your sweet time and just sweet RV. Take it from those who know it's the one and only way to go. The only way to go.
For some 450 years, visitors to North Georgia mountains have been captivated by a region rich in natural beauty with an overwhelming sense of hospitality.
Some mountains intimidate with their majestic majesty, but North Georgia's mountains are older and wiser, gentle and ever welcoming, and are home to many of the small communities that are scattered throughout both the northwest and northeast regions that are full of interesting history.
Nestled here in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains lies Dahlonega and Lumpkin County, which has been a destination for travelers since the 1600s, when DeSoto is said to have journeyed through all these mountains in search for gold.
That's right. Dahlonega was the home of the nation's first bona fide gold rush in the late 1820s. And today, visitors not only come to pan for gold, but to relax in the beautiful mountains and to enjoy an area brimming with history, tradition, outdoor activities, shopping, and fun-filled events.
Here in the public square is a good place to begin your visit. Dahlonaga's Gold Museum. Built in 1836 as the county courthouse, it's the oldest public building in North Georgia and the second most frequently visited historic site in Georgia. It recalls the colorful chapter of early Georgia gold mining history. Although the great mines are long silent, there's still enough glitter to pan at many of the recreated mining sites throughout the area.
As a matter of fact, all of North Georgia has something beautiful, unique, and interesting to share. So come on, we'll show you what we mean.
Few areas compare in beauty with North Georgia. Majestic mountains, breathtaking waterfalls, and protected forests grace the northern reaches, while gently rolling terrain and lazy rivers provide a peaceful setting in the northern sector of the area. The northwest part of the state has a distinctive history. The Chieftain's Trail is an historic journey commemorating one of Georgia's saddest events, the Trail of Tears of the 1830s, and it traces the Indian cultures of the area, which defy the traditional view of Indian life. But the most romanticized period of North Georgia's history is that of the Confederacy. Many of the primary battles of the Civil War are reenacted during the year and provide an unforgettable encounter with one of the nation's most poignant periods. From the northernmost to the southernmost points of the region, fabulous theme parks like Rock City near Lookout Mountain, Lake Lanier Islands near Gainesville, and Six Flags Over Georgia in Cobb County provide exciting entertainment for the entire family. Plus, music parks like the Anderson Music Hall and Lanierland feature musical reviews, outdoor dramas like The Reach of a Song, and good old country music for the whole family. North Georgia is a fabulous spot to visit for days on end. with its many arts and crafts festivals, outdoor recreation, water sports, and its historic districts featuring Victorian and antebellum homes. The whole North Georgia region makes exploring the road less traveled an exquisite vacationing experience.
This is the Cohutta Resort in Northwest Georgia, near Chatsworth and right next to our campground. It's surrounded by 145 scenic, secluded acres high atop Fort Mountain, and it's an incredible refuge in perfect harmony with nature.
Here you can enjoy the great outdoors, do a little hiking, relax by the pool, play tennis or putt-putt, or venture down to the Fort Mountain Craft Village where you can find true arts and crafts.
This little town is a replica of a pioneer village and sells mountain crafts such as wood carvings, pottery, candles, and quilts, among other items.
But if you'd like to try something completely different, how about a llama trek?
Yeah.
That's right, a llama trek. A real live llama in the Georgia mountains.
You got it. That's one of the specialties here, where you take a llama, a backpack, a gourmet picnic, and the Cohutta Wilderness, and you have the recipe for an unforgettable experience. So whether you're on a llama trek or on a horseback ride, riding through the National Forest is a relaxing way to spend a few hours or the entire day. Cohutta Stables offers a variety of trail rides, and the Dillard House Stables in Rabun County has overnight outings plus hay rides and picnics.
No matter where you go in North Georgia, you're not far from a stable where a love for horses, llamas, and all livestock permeates the area. So on your next visit, you've got to saddle up, because there's no better way to experience the North Georgia mountains.
Besides trail riding in the National Forest, outdoor enthusiasts can enjoy camping, hiking, fishing, boating, and other recreation activities on more than 1 million acres of public lands. Georgia boasts more than 24 state and federal parks and recreation areas and is home to Russell Brasstown Scenic Byway in the Chattahoochee National Forest.
I need a break. This is when I can really appreciate the living space in this Jayco fifth wheel.
It sure gives us room to spread out. But you know, as spacious as this is, there are some models that offer options like slide-out rooms to create even more living area. It's true. With the touch of a button, the walls expand and it's instant extra space. Here's our resident RV expert, Larry, and Cousin Floyd to tell us more about this popular RV option.
Larry, get out of there. It's alive. Hurry.
What's all the commotion out here?
It's breathing. It's moving. It's bulging.
You're not making any sense.
It's the monster that devoured Cleveland.
No, sir. No, sir. That's my new slide-out room. It's supposed to do that. Now, come on in here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is something you're not going to believe. This is beautiful.
Get away to the good times of family camping at a KOA campground. Level sites with full hookups, hot showers, playgrounds, swimming pools, and more await you at over 600 KOAs throughout North America.
You feeling any better, cuz?
Now, here's our favorite cousins, Larry and Floyd.
See, when that thing started breathing and bulging, I didn't know what was going on.
Don't you remember me telling you about those slide outs?
Yeah, but I remember you saying something about slide out, but I thought it was kind of newfangled dance or something.
No, these slide outs are becoming a very, very popular feature with RV buyers today, and they're making a heck of an impact.
Well, they sure made an impact on me, I'll tell you.
And they'll make an impact on you, too. Now they're available on all types of RVs, from towable trailers to motorhomes. Traveling on the road, these sleek units look the same as any other, but once you set at the campground,
Alakazam.
an extra room appears. This fifth wheel has an exceptionally spacious living room once the slide out has been opened.
Boy, now, cuz, I'll guarantee you one thing. You don't let the little woman do this. This takes some muscle to move this room.
No, Floyd, let me tell you something. All it takes is the magic switch. The magic switch. All it does is makes the room come inside, just like that. And as soon as you hit it, it goes right back again. And you know what that means? This gives you another 20 square feet of living space.
Well, Larry, that's neat. That gives me an idea.
What's your idea, Floyd?
You know, we could make millions if we could get this into what we call a mother-in-law room.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Well, you do in addition to houses, see? That way when Myrtle come to spend 3 weeks with us,
Your mother-in-law?
yeah, after about 3 days, when she'd go to sleep at night, see, I'd roll it out, she'd be asleep, I'd roll it back in, turn it around, send it back out, close it up, wall it down, she's gone.
Gone!
You know, with the modified floor plans and home-like conveniences of RVs, it's no wonder that approximately 700,000 Americans are full-time RVers who packed it all in for the freedom of the road. While most full-timers are over 50 years old, these are folks who enjoy an active lifestyle and in whom the pioneer spirit still burns bright. For many, full-timing it is the only way to go. If you'd like some free product information about today's fifth wheel, you can call 1-800-447-4700.
Got those mama could live right in here.
Oh, sure
Got
is
windows?
nice.
See the windows?
Yeah, windows.
Take a look in there.
Yeah. Boy, that's nice. Gosh,
Very nice. Windows up there.
Oh, this is the lovely alpine village of Helen. It's tucked away in the Blue Ridge Mountains of northeast Georgia along the banks of the Cherokee River and offers a relaxing, welcoming atmosphere and a change of pace for visitors.
Helen is a recreation of a European alpine village, complete with friendly townsfolk dressed in lederhosen and dirndls.
The red roofs, the gingerbread trim in bright colors, hand-painted signs, narrow cobblestone alleys, and authentic Bavarian shops, as well as authentic Bavarian music, all are part of well, it's what makes Helen special. Come on, I'll show you around. Helen's warm mountain memories begin in White County, where about half the land is in the Chattahoochee National Forest. The city has more than 200 specialty and import shops and looks like a small Bavarian village that has been moved from Austria or Germany to the North Georgia mountains. During the summer season, visitors can be seen floating lazily down the 60-degree Chattahoochee River on bright colored inner tubes or enjoying the fun on rubber rafts. You can tour the area on the village trolley or enjoy a horse and buggy ride through town. For the more adventurous, you can take the family to the Alpine Amusement Park, which has a 40-foot Ferris wheel, an Autobahn, miniature golf, and North Georgia's largest go-kart track.
The Museum of the Hills gives insight into Georgia Mountain's history through wax figures and recreated scenes from the late 1800s. It also includes Fantasy Kingdom, fairyland tales from childhood stories like Hansel and Gretel, Little Crooked House, and many more.
But perhaps the two most popular pastimes in Helen are dining and shopping. Traditional schnitzel, sauerbraten, wurst, strudel, and pretzels are standard fare. And there are dozens of shops that offer items ranging from imported cuckoo clocks, steins, and collectibles to American and European antiques.
The old Salty store, located just outside of Helen, is a 100-year-old landmark that has interesting memorabilia and relics of the past. And the country store at Sky Lake features mountain arts and crafts and general merchandise with a country flair.
But you know, Mother Nature is the biggest attraction in the Helen area. There are more than 21 waterfalls in the Brasstown, Chattooga, Chestatee, and Tallulah Ranger districts. Unicoi State Park adjoins Helen and offers dozens of activities, including a white sandy beach with swimming, a 53-acre mountain lake, fishing, boating, and a variety of interpretive programs.
Serious hikers can enjoy the challenge of the Appalachian Trail, while others discover wonderful waterfalls at the end of easy walking paths. Plus, there's a variety of whitewater rafting, canoeing, and kayaking trips available nearby.
Festivals and special events occur in Helen almost every week of the year. In the summer, the events include outdoor dramas, parades on Main Street, music festivals, and the Georgia Mountain Fair, which features arts and crafts, wood carvings, and locally made pottery.
In September and October, Helen hosts the largest Oktoberfest in the South, with visitors coming from all over the Southeast United States to attend the festivities.
So come to Helen and enjoy the North Georgia mountains. Cool in the summer, temperate in the winter, and always friendly and beautiful.
To see all the great reasons why the Winnebago Brave won the Consumer's Digest Magazine Best Buy Award, visit your Winnebago dealer today.
This is beautiful Fort Mountain State Park, located in north central Georgia, and it's just east of Dalton and Chatsworth.
Fort Mountain derives its name from an ancient rock formation resembling the ruins of a stone fortress. It measures 855 feet long and stands on the highest point of the mountain.
It's said to have been built by Indians for ancient ceremonies, or as a fortification against other hostile Indians. But hopefully, we won't have to worry about that today.
Fort Mountain State Park is situated on 1,930 acres and offers over 20 miles of hiking and foot trails, a swimming beach with bathhouse, paddle boats, and plenty of picnic and camping sites.
You know, Summer is the perfect time for camping, and North Georgia's many state parks, national forests, and private campgrounds have sites ready and waiting just for you.
Cloudland Canyon, Fort Mountain, Lake Allatoona, Sloppy Floyd, and Red Top Mountain cover the northwest portion of the state, while Volga, Unicoi, Amicalola Falls, Moccasin Creek, and Black Rock Mountain are a few from the northeast. Georgia state parks cover well over 60,000 acres of scenic variety, plus there are 14 state historic sites that interpret Georgia's rich cultural resources.
And one of those is the New Echota Historic Site, located just east of Calhoun. It traces the steps of the Cherokee Indian and is home to the Cherokee Phoenix, the bilingual newspaper of the Cherokees, which demonstrates the degree of civilization and level of intelligence attained by the Native Americans. Come on, we'll show you what we mean. In 1825, the Cherokee National Legislature established a capital called New Echota. A thriving town, this new governmental seat became headquarters for the small, independent Indian nation that once covered present-day northern Georgia, western North Carolina, eastern Tennessee, and northeastern Alabama. Today, New Echota is an active state historic site where you can tour original and reconstructed historic structures. In the process, you'll learn about the dreams and lives of the Indians who tried to pattern their government and lifestyle after the white man, only to be uprooted from their land and removed westward on the Trail of Tears in 1838 and 39.
A remarkable development in the Cherokees' progress came in 1821, when a written form of their native language was adopted. New Echota's resourceful natives soon put this new invention to use when, in 1828, their national press began printing a newspaper in both Cherokee and English.
In fact, you can see a sheet of this bilingual paper printed on a Washington hand press. In addition to the slideshow and museum exhibits, visitors can tour the reconstructed print shop and Supreme Courthouse and the original home of missionary Samuel A. Worcester. Also, among the furnished buildings on the tour is Van's Tavern, a rough-hewn log building representative of the Indian taverns that once stood at New Echota. For a fascinating and insightful trip into the past, Georgia's historic sites are a living testimony and are not to be missed on your next visit.
A true slice of America, the North Georgia mountain regions are home to a wide variety of cultural heritages. From Native American Indians to European and Scandinavian settlers, numerous museums and historical sites help visitors understand how these varied backgrounds blended over time to create who we are today. If you'd like to have more information concerning your own family camping excursion, all you need to do is call Go Camping America at 1-800-47-SUNNY. For your free vacation planner, including a list of RV clubs, call Go Camping America, 1-800-47-SUNNY, and get rolling.
We sure hope you've enjoyed this venture to the North Georgia mountains, where mountain cities like mountain folk have their own special flavor.
From dramatic mountain vistas to charming alpine villages, from beautiful state parks to quaint shopping in town squares and country stores, the North Georgia mountains have a lot to offer.
You got that right. And if you'd like to know more about a trip to North Georgia, you can contact the Georgia Department of Industry, Trade, and Tourism at 1-800-446-1448, extension 5013. Remember, be safe on the road. And for the best in RV travel information, it's
Going our way.
See you.
Bye.
You got one for me? We sure hope you've enjoyed this venture to the North Georgia mountains where mountain cities like mountain folks.
I'm gonna pull this Coke on you.
Are you feeling any better, cousin?
Boy, I tell you what, cuz you
Wait a minute. You're no good, boy. Vanya, put your nail against you. What you doing anyway? I'll hold it there for a second there. I can move. Bring the chains and the whips.
Well, we sure hope you've enjoyed this venture to the North Georgia mountains, where mountain cities and mountain folk have their own special brand of flavor.
Oh, really?
And you,
What do they taste like? Barbecue, or is it Cajun, or what?
It's vanilla.
look at that. I love that.
Oh, well, Becky, say thank you, dear.
Thank you. Thank you, dear.